Three, two, one, 1, 2, 3. I don't know why it didn't want to work for me. Good morning. Welcome back to What's the Word? Yay! I'm so excited. Yes, it's freezing. I'm so cold. Last time it was freezing, like 60. Now it's like really cold because I don't know why. I'm just freezing today. But so excited to spend time with you guys today. I did not want to let another day go by without spending time with you. I just want to put this light on. I probably should have did that first, but I didn't realize how dark it is. I'm so short. Ta-da! And let there be light, and there was light. Now we can see, and I can read, and get warmed up. Yes, my kitchen, it just looks like a mess, but it's not. It is a sink full of dishes, but the rest of the stuff, there's just apples and water, me and Noah's water, and snacks behind me, so it's not a mess. And this cotton candy, who can guess what that's for? The hot dog cart! Oh, I can show you guys. I think I can anyways. I think I can. Look how far we've came for this trailer. So this was the trailer before if I can find it, the trailer before I did it. All right, well there's too many pictures there. Let's do it this way. And should have had this already, but it's okay. You can watch me for 2 seconds. No, that was camera. Right here. So this was the before. Can you really see it? This is the before. The before. This is just the frame, right? So I told you guys we've been, the hot dog heart. That's what we're working on. That's what we're trying to get right now, is getting it up and running. So we just finished. That was the before, and this is the after. As soon as I get this one. Not completely done. But this is where we are at. This is what I've been working on. That's my brother. That's what we've been working on. This is on my truck. It's hooked up to my truck. And the hot dog cart on the truck on the trailer. Isn't it beautiful? So this is what I've been working on. This is why, unfortunately, I haven't been too much sitting down time. I have not been too much sitting down time. Because it's just been busy between getting this hot dog cart running and just life, man, life. But my daughter's father messaged me today and we were talking this morning, and I just feel like I need to take a minute before I get into what I was doing today, or I'd planned to do today, and just spend time with you guys, because it's been, it's been 2 weeks. And I told you we made it a little easier, and I'm still not doing it. That's just because I got so much. So much. Look at cleaning, cooking, eating, taking back, it's just a lot. But God is great, and God will provide, and we're so excited. We're so excited. So again, welcome back to What's the Word? Yay! What's the word today? Jacob's journey to Egypt. I'm so excited that we went through 2 chapters. Joseph revealed himself. Can you imagine? Like, oh my God, that's what I said last time. Like, can you just imagine? This is one thing that I love and I'm learning about the Bible, is how human, how human it is and how relatable it is. And I love it because it doesn't the Bible isn't just about God. It's about human relationship and how many humans, like I said last time, how many generations of people did we already go through from Adam to Joseph to Jacob, or to Jacob to Joseph, just in this couple chapters. Like, we're going to go through a lot of families. Even in the book of Numbers tells you all the numbers that you need to know, all the people, and the Bible is like it's the human in God, I think. And I think that's why it's so important to read it, because it shows who God is, but it shows who we are as well as humans, and how we should just trust God. I'm learning that now, and still learning that, and that's what I, was telling my daughter's father, that we're going through a really, um, I don't know if I want to say tough, but it's definitely a challenging situation. Our daughter is due in two weeks, and neither one of us were told about this child, that our child is having. And he messaged me about a message that she had messaged him about. He asked if he wanted to be, if it would be a part of the baby's life, and she said, honestly, I don't know, because you smoke and I don't like the smell of cigarettes, and I don't really know if I want that around my child. And I'm like, cigarettes? Really though? Really though? Um, it's more of an excuse, I think. And like I said, my oldest daughter, she has a 4 month old now. She hasn't even sent me pictures, hasn't talked to me. I've tried to call her and message her, and it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing that I can do. So pray, spend time with God, tell them I love them, and let it be. Let it be, and tis what it is, right? God controls our life. Look at right on the page that we're on, trusting God when you can't see a way ahead. I don't see a way. I'm still working, the hot dog cart, working with the health inspector. It's not going very well. That's what's holding me back right now, is not finding a commentary, and just, you know, the bumps that we have to go through as humans and life and the way that we made the world. So, rules and regulations, right? Look at rules and regulations, and just different things. So, we're learning to trust God, spend time with God, and He works in miraculous ways. Like, so there's one lady I've been trying to get a hold of for at least 2 years. At least 2 years. I've been trying to get, part of her little, it's called Be the Change You Can Be here in Jamestown. And I've been trying to be a part of it. I wrote her, I bought something from her, and I just love what she does. And I wanted to be a part of it. So I'm like, yeah, if you need help, message me, let me know. And she's never messaged me. But then I go to church Sunday, and the lady that was up there speaking after church, like, we did our sermon, we did our songs, we did everything. And before we were leaving, the lady, I told you guys about the UCAN, right? So the UCAN helped me with my brothers. Um, when my husband and them didn't get along, and we had to find another arrangement to live, the UCAN City Mission helped with that. So I was, a little bit involved with that. So now the church that I'm going to is both part of the UCAN mission that I wanted to be a part of, and the Be the Change You Can Be. When she was talking, and then I just got this overwhelming feeling. And even with the hot dog cart, I feel like the hot dog cart is more than just making money, more than just, I don't know how and I don't know what, but God has got a big plan for our lives, for my life. Like I just told Greg today, I didn't even imagine I would own a house, let alone build my house. Like, and now, like I said, we're close to being done. and I can pretty much do it all myself. I just need help with the electrical. That's all. I just need help with the electrical and one window. Um, and then the rest I can do myself, and that's an amazing accomplishment for me to say that I can hang sheetrock, I can putty, I can paint, I can decorate, I can do a lot. I'm almost done with my dining room. I'm just going to do one room at a time because that's where I'm at right now, just waiting and trusting and doing what I can, where I can, how I can. And that's what I'm working mainly downstairs in the house. So in the mornings, I go out and I work on the hot dog cart where I can, if I can. The trailer I've been working on, if I can. Like today, I'm gonna try to do the lights. Thank you, Greg, very much. 'Cause I didn't message him; he just messaged me, and then I was like, "Hey, well, I got you on the phone." He was the one who even taught me how to build the trailer in the first place. So it's very, very exciting how God is providing me. And I love it. And we had a little fallout with my sister, but it is what it is. I love you, Gidget, very much. I just don't want your friends. And I know he's a good guy and they're good people, but when family wants family, like that's all I wanted. Yeah, I told you I wanted friends, um, which I do, but I don't want hand me outs. I want like you know, genuine friends. I don't want a hand me out, I don't want hand me downs or whatever. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm being shallow in this situation, because there's a lot to the story, like a lot to the story. But I don't think I'm being shallow. First of all, he's in Alabama. I'm here in New York. Second of all, she just told me how she wanted to be with him, and now she's trying to bring him up to me. Um, this is what I mean. You can't control anybody or anything. All you can do is you. You. Your choices you make is you. The life you have is you. That's what I was trying to tell her. She's relying on all kinds of people, and her new boyfriend is trying to teach her about God, and I'm trying to tell her everybody can teach you. Everybody can say whatever it is that they want to say, and this is the problem, I think. People go to church to learn about God. A lot of people go to church to learn about God when the only person who can teach you about God is God himself with you. The relationship you have with God. So there's only one God, but God handles each one of us the way that He made us. So even though there's only one God, He handles us in our way, not in David's way for Gidget. Like, He relays messages and, you know, talks through other people and sends angels. But as far as a relationship with God, you cannot have a third party relationship with God and expect to learn about Him like that. It's not, you know what I mean? That's like trying to date this guy and you're talking to his best friend about what his likes and dislikes is. Go to the source. Go to the source. If you like the guy, go talk to him, right? The fact that she's trying to learn about God through other people is where the fall comes down. People rely on other people to teach them about God, but the only person who can teach you about God is you. Sorry, like the only person that can teach you about God is you. The only relationship you can have with God is yourself. You and, you know what I mean? Where two or more are gathered, yes, that's where I am. But it's about community. You know what I mean? Unity. I love that word. Un hold on, how does it come unity? Come unite. Come unite. Community. Come unite. Um But again, even Jesus, who was the Son of Man, and I cannot wait till we get there, but even Jesus, who was the Son of Man, not only did he go to the mountains to pray and set apart a way, even in the boat, right? He went far away to the boat because there was just too many people on the shore, and he didn't, you know what I mean? He did his preaching from the boat to the people on the shore. He went away from people in order to feel God's presence, is my point. You know what I mean? So we can sit here and commune and talk about God and love on God because He loves us so much, and just, be in the moment. But the only true way for anybody to have a relationship or to know who God is to read your Bible, is to spend time yourself. God knows your heart. God knows your intentions. And that's what I had told her. I know your intentions behind the situation, and I appreciate it. Sincerely, I do. But at the same time, that's not what I wanted. I wanted my sister. That's really all I wanted. I wanted my sister. I wanted to be like, okay, I'm gonna come spend a week with you, you know. I don't know, maybe that's what I've always wanted, is to be somebody to drop something and be there with me, to be there for me, and hey, I need you. Okay, I'm there, you know. Um, but in our situation, she says, you need me, I can't be there for you. He needs me, I can't be there for him. So why don't you two connect and then make it better? And I'm like, mm-mm, I want my sister. I wanted my sister. If you can't be there for me, I'm sorry that you can't be there for me, but I'm not going to be there for him. Not that I don't want to be. And that's where I feel like I'm really being shallow. Not that I don't want to be there for him. I'm just, you were just telling me how you wanted to be with him, and now you're trying to pass him on to me. That's why I didn't really want to be with him. And I'm telling this to you on YouTube, even though I did tell her, I had a whole conversation with her on the phone. We've been going back and forth, and that's why I said we're in a situation right now. She's trying to say that I'm pushing her away because I don't want to be friends with her friends. And then she's telling me that no is no, but then you forced me for 2 days. I have the text messages, right? And this is the problem with text communication. She couldn't talk to me on the phone, but then you're texting me. You have time to text me. You have time. That's what I mean. Like, there's just so much human behind humans. We need more of God. We need to spend time with God. And I love this too because I'm a mom who I'm kind of in Jacob's shoes, like I said last time I had spoken to you guys. I have a daughter that I haven't seen since last time by accident. She was 9. And her dad's asking me what's up. Have you seen her? Have you know her? Blah blah blah. And I don't I don't know what to say. Sometimes the best answer is I don't know. I don't know. That's what been my answer. I think that's the smartest thing for me to say right now with everything is I don't know. I don't know about my sister. I don't know about Greg. I don't know about Jeremiah. I don't know about Kayla. I don't know about Savannah, now Casey, now the baby. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. All I know right now is I'm happy and life is great. And even though it's very hard, very, very hard for very many reasons, it's so easy and so laid back and so quiet. If I stop talking for a minute, like literally, it's so quiet and peaceful and beautiful. And even though it's lonely, like I told my sister, I like it like that. I like it where it's not full of drama and I can sit here with you guys freely and vent, is what I'm doing this morning before we get into our chapter. Maybe that's another reason why I don't like to do this because then I just keep talking and talking and talking. And are you really listening? I don't know. But I love that when what I'm learning about myself too is that when I talk, mostly in my Saturday groups, when I talk and I talk to Miss Britta and I talk to certain people, they find profoundness in things that I say. Like, and I'm like, what did I just say? I don't even know what I just said, you know? We were talking about how God had taught me to keep my mouth shut, when to speak, when not to speak. And then she had me, she's like, I want you to, teach other people about my life, what I've been through, and how to trust in God. Because they were surprised that I even stepped foot in another church. But church isn't about God. I mean, church isn't about people. Church is about God. Church isn't about what pain you've been through. I've said this before, that I learned at a very, very young age, that all church people are not God's people, and all God's people are not always church people. So you can't say because you go to church you believe in God. That's not true. That's not true. Because that's the people who tied me and my brother to a tree. That's the people who made us eat soap on a daily basis at a very young age. That's the people that beat us for no reason. People who tried to put us in a bullpit for no reason was the people who literally went to church every Sunday, every Wednesday. I think it was 3 days a week back then that they had went to church. I think it was 2 or 3 days a week, whatever it was. And they're treating a child who I don't even want to go there, but the pain and suffering and even sex trafficking, stuff that's going on in our world today. Like the way people treat people. Like I said, I learned a lot through this experience with my sister about my family. And she can say what she wants to say, but it was an eye opener, not only for me, but for Barry, because he was there through the whole situation. Me and my brother. He was there when she called me, because we were working on the trailer. I was trying to get a hold of her for days. Days she wasn't answering me, and then all of a sudden I'm busy working on the trailer, and she's trying to, oh, he's here, come be friends with him. And then her man's there, and I'm like, you were just telling me you wanted to be with him, and now you're trying to push him on me? Like, I'm confused. I'm so confused. And then she's like, but I wasn't trying to push him on you. I just suggested it. And I'm like, no, there's a difference between suggestion and pushing, and people need to learn that too. Peer pressure. You can have your opinions and you can suggest friends, but no is no, right? No. I said no 10 years ago. I'm going to say no now. I don't want your husband. I don't want your man. I don't want your friends. I want my sister. Something I guess I'll never have. There's things that I want that I will never have, such as my baby girl, baby girls. I just like was telling him, like, I got 4 girls and I didn't get to raise any of them. And the 2 that I'm raising now, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Noah's great, but Cameron is like, look, he's supposed to be in school. He got literally 2 more days left of school. That's what I was like looking at. He's marked absent. He came home last night. Uh, Said he was gonna come home, but then saw there was no nothing in his room, and he's like, "But we gotta go back to this guy's house," and he's not in school today. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I think we all don't know what we're doing. And I love, like I said, that's the answer right now to everything. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. What I know is what I know. The word. Let's be in the word. And I love it. I think I'm done venting. I'm done talking for this because it's been almost a half an hour and I just been like, I feel like I just been not stop talking. So we already had Jacob reveals himself. That was, can you imagine? So this is where we're at, right? So Joseph lived with his family, told them their dream, his dream. You guys are gonna bow down to me. And he didn't say it in a cocky way. He's just like, oh my God, can you imagine the dream? God said this. And they're like, you think we're gonna bow down to you? Really? Watch. What if we kill you? And then what? Then what, right? But they didn't kill him, did they? God stopped them from killing him. He had another plan. sold him into slavery, had a rough life, had rough situations, but his reputation is what kept him alive, right? And God kept him alive in the jail, right? And then now he's even higher than the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh made him higher than himself. What? Then your family is starving. Can you imagine? What did you think that they were thinking, right? I just, they were starving, so they had to go to the Pharaoh to get money, to get food. And to find out that that's your brother. We tried to kill you. I'm so sorry. We tried to kill you. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for saving us. Right? And the whole like trickery thing. That's what I want to know. What was the whole trickery thing? What was behind Joseph's, giving them their money back? Oh my God, they stole the money and then giving them the cup and the whole Benjamin, right? So Benjamin was younger than Joseph, right? I think Benjamin was the baby now. Like, what was the trickery behind? I feel like that was deceptive, right? In a little bit, but then it was more of to get them into the palace, into the where he had to reveal himself into that room. So he had to deceive them so the guards can take him in there, and then he threw the guards out and said, "I'm your brother." Wah! The whole everybody heard him. Then it got back to the Pharaoh, and then Pharaoh's like, "Yeah." Can I just imagine like seeing this in a story or in your own life? Can you put yourself in the shoes of Joseph in this story, or even one of the brothers? Put your shoes and your feet in the shoes of one of the brothers who tried to kill him. Not Reuben, because Reuben was sticking up for him. Reuben was the one that said, "Don't kill him. Just sell him. Put him in this bucket and we'll sell him to slavery." But one of the ones that wanted to kill him. And then now you're here asking him for food. You didn't even know that was your brother. Can you imagine? Didn't even know that was your brother, but your brother knew that it was you. And then he like, you know what I mean? He gave you food for free twice. Gave you food for free because he put the money back in the bag and then the cup into Benjamin's bag. And he wanted to kill Benjamin, so he has straight out, "Kill that man. We're gonna kill him who stole your cup." And they found it in Benjamin's, and they're like, "Oh my God, what did you do?" And it wasn't even him; it was Joseph. Oh, this is a drama scene, isn't it? Can you just imagine the drama? See what I mean? Family drama. Family drama. The it's just insane, right? So we're on 46. Jacob, what do you think, Jacob? Oh, what do you think Jacob's heart like? He said he mourned for a long time for Jacob, and oh, he must be dead. He must be dead. And I know for me, 18 years I cried, is what I just told him. 18 years I cried on a daily basis for my children. I cried every day. My husband is the one who helped me. I don't know how. I don't know how. I still don't know how, because all I remember is him making a remark, about I hear you crying in the shower every day and I just want to hold you. I don't know why he never did. Um, and then what is crying gonna do? It doesn't make it better. It doesn't bring your babies back, right? Crying only takes away the joy from today. It hurts so. And I think that's why God, God gave me this. This was a very spiritual warfare day. I don't ever drive the highway. I didn't ever drive the highway. My car didn't have brakes. Um, Even when I had a car that had brakes, I always liked the back road because the highway, you just couldn't see anything. I like the back way because you can see a lot. I woke up that morning and was like, "Don't go on the highway." I'm like, "I'm not gonna go on the highway. Why would I go on the highway? never drive the highway. Do my thing, get ready, go in the car, go on the highway. I'm like, what am I doing on the highway? I'm never going on the highway. I'll get off on the next exit. Next exit comes. There's only 4 exits. I'll get off on the next exit. Keep going, and oh, I'll get off on the next exit. And then I was like, oh, well, I don't know where I'm going. I got one more exit. I mean, I don't know that the third exit, I didn't know how to get to where I was going to get off that exit. So I was like, oh, I just got one more exit. That's when trouble happened. That was just so close to the finish line. And I was in a really bad rollover accident. Really bad. My whole arm, like you can't really much see it. I don't know if you can see it even without the light. Nah, especially not without the light. But there's like scars. My whole chunk, look, is all black right here because this whole thing got taken. Look, I still got glass all up in my arm, all in my hand. I don't know how it got in my hand when it was all down here, but look at all the way up. All these scars when I was going through the pain because this is road rash and it's and road burn like it was on fire. And while I was taking showers and going through the healing process of this, God told me that it won't last forever. The pain won't last forever. You'll still see the scars and you'll still be able to feel some of the bumps and bruises. But as far as the initial pain that you feel, it won't last forever. So again, I don't know how or why, but I know I cried for 18 years and he gave me my husband. And that's when I stopped crying. I still cry, clearly, but it's not every single day. Like, I would be done with my day, take a shower, and as soon as I got in the shower, I would just cry. I couldn't even take a bath because I don't know. I don't know what it was with the shower and why I would cry every day in the shower. But can you just imagine losing your baby, thinking that it's dead, and then all of a sudden, he's alive! He's alive, revived, right? His life was revived because he knew that his baby was alive. Can you? That's like, it's amazing, right? He's already an old man, right? And he suffered a lot. Jacob didn't he? He suffered a lot. And do you even think Jacob knew the whole like situation about the whole thing? What do you think Jacob would say to his other sons if he knew? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyways, put a smile on and get back to it. So now, Jacob's journey to Egypt to see his baby. Jacob's journey in Egypt to see his baby be the fulfillment of the dream. Again, not only is he alive, but his dream, that the last conversation you guys had together, it unfolded. You're about to go bow to your son. You're about to go ask your son, who you thought was dead, for food so you can survive because he's the one who's the keeper of all the everything. He overs the Pharaoh. This is insane. This is an insane story. That's what I love too. Like I said, I just love it. And I love that I'm I can put myself in their shoes. Can you put yourself in their shoes? And if not, you need to find out a way to do it because this is what it is. It's relatable. Very much relatable. This is a human experience. You have a dream, you tell a friend, they're like, that ain't what? And then it comes true and they're like, You know what I mean? Like, what do you, what are the thoughts behind the whole thing? You know, I don't know. So, Jacob, it says, Hebrew Israel, Jacob Israel, remember? Jacob set out for Egypt with all his possessions. And when he came to Beersheba, he offered sacrifices to the God of his father Isaac. During the night, God spoke to him in a vision. God spoke to Jacob now in a vision. Jacob, Jacob, he called. Here I am, Jacob replied. I am God. Hebrew, I am El, the God of your father. The voice said, do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for there I will make your family into a great nation. So not only Joseph to rule, but the whole family through Joseph. I will go with you down to Egypt, and I will bring you back again. You will die in Egypt, but Joseph will be with you to close your eyes. What does he mean when he says that I will go with you down to Egypt and I will bring you back again? But then you will die in Egypt and Joseph will be there to close your eyes. What does that mean? So he knows he's going to die. He's not going to come back. But what does that mean, right? And Joseph will be there with you when you close your eyes. So Joseph left, I mean, Jacob left Beersheba, sorry, and his sons took him to Egypt. They carried him and their little ones and their wives in the wagons. Pharaoh had provided for them. So Pharaoh gave them the wagons and everything, right? They also took all their livestock and all their personal belongings they had acquired in the land of Canaan. So Jacob and his entire family went to Egypt, sons and grandsons, daughters and granddaughters, all his descendants. I hated him, such a baby, but can you imagine? He waited all these years to be with his son, and he knows now that he's gonna die with him. But at least he's with him, right? He gets to see him one last time before he dies. It's amazing, right? These are the names of the descendants of Israel, the son of Jacob, who went to Egypt. So this is where I'm gonna mess up, probably, right? So Reuben was Jacob's oldest son. The sons of Reuben were Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Simons were Jamal, Jamin, Oda, Jacka, Zohar, and Shaul. Mother was a Canaanite. The sons of Levi were Gershon, Kohath, and Merah. The sons of Judah were Onan, Shelah, Perez, Zerah. Through and Onan had Though and Onan had died in the land of Canaan, the sons of Perez were Hezron and Humul. The sons of Issachar were Tola, Pu, Jacob, and Shimron. This is 13. As in Syriac version, the Sumerian Pentach says, see also First Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Hebrew reads Puva. And then, as in some Greek manuscripts of the Sumerian Patash, see also Numbers 26:24, 1 Corinthians 7:1. Hebrew reads Ob, Iob, Ob. and Shimron. The sons of Zebulun were Seared, Elon, and Juhul. These were the sons of Leah and Jacob, who were born in Aram, in addition to their daughter Dinah. The number of Jacob's descendants, male and female, through Leah was 31. Oh my goodness. That's a big family. Or big, numbers. The sons of Gad were Zophhan, as in Greek version, Hebrew reads Ziphion, Haggai, Shuna, Esbon, Ira, Aroda, and Erliah. The sons of Asher were Imnah, Ishva, hold on, Ishva, and Beri. Their sisters were Sarah, and Bera's son were Heber and Milkil. These were the sons of Zelphar, the servant given to Leah by her father Laban. The number of Jacob's descendants through Zelphah was 16. The sons of Jacob's wife Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. Joseph's sons born in the land of Egypt were Manasseh and Ephraim. Their mother was Ishneth, daughter of Potiphar, the priest of On. Benjamin's sons were Bela, Becca, Ishbel, Gera, Naaman, Ei, Rosh, Mumpum, Humpum, and Mup, Muphim, Huphim, and Ard. I'm screwing them all up, I'm sorry. These were the sons of Rachel and Jacob. The number of Jacob's descendants through Rachel were 14. The son of Dan was Husham. The son of Naphtali was Jehazel, Guna, Jizel, and Jizer, and Shillem. These were the sons of Belhan. The servant was given to Rachel by her father Laban. The number of Jacob's descendants through Belhan was 7. Total number of Jacob's direct descendants who went with him to Egypt, not counting his sons' wives, was 66. In addition, Joseph had 2 sons. So he had 2 sons who were born in Egypt. What is it? 27. Oh, 9 sons, probably including Joseph's grandsons through Ephraim and Manasseh. Greek version reads 75. So again, why are we changing numbers? Why are we... So, in addition, Joseph had 2 sons. Says 9 sons. So how do we go from 9 sons to 2 sons? Where's the other 5? Or 7? I don't know how to count. 7. Why did they take 7 sons from Joseph? So it says probably including Joseph's grandsons through Ephraim and Manasseh. And then the next number is going to be 75. And then it says, see note on Exodus 1:5. The grandsons through Ephraim and Manasseh, First Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14 through 20. So this relates to First Chronicles, it looks like, because a lot of these are saying going to Numbers, First Chronicles, and now Exodus. Alrighty then. So he had 9 sons who were born in Egypt. So although there were 75, members of Jacob's family in the land of Egypt. Jacob's family arrives in Goshen. Ha! As they neared their destination, Jacob sent Judah ahead to meet Joseph and get directions to the region of Goshen. When when they finally arrived there, Joseph prepared his chariot and traveled to Goshen to meet his father Jacob. When Joseph arrived, he embraced his father and wept, holding him for a long time. Can you imagine? Oh, man. Finally, Jacob said to Joseph, "Now I'm ready to die, since I've seen your face again and know that you are still alive." And Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's entire family, "I will go to Pharaoh and tell him my brothers and my father's entire family have come to me from the land of Canaan. These men are shepherds and they raise livestock. They have brought with them their flocks and herds and everything they own." Then he said, "When Pharaoh calls for you and asks you about your occupation, you must tell him, 'We, your servants, have raised livestock all our lives, as our ancestors have always done.' When you tell him this, he will let you live here in the region of Goshen, for the Egyptians despise shepherds." So, I'm a little confused at that last statement. I want to understand. So who wants to explain this? So we your servants. So then he said, when Pharaoh calls you and asks about your occupation, you must tell him, "We, your servants, have raised livestock in our lives, all our lives, as our ancestors have always done." When you tell him this, he will let you live here in the region of Goshen, for the Egyptian despise the shepherds. What is that got to do with it? Maybe I'm missing something. Just trying to see if I've traveled the earth. I love that. It doesn't explain. So that's something that we need to dig into. What does this have to do? What does, if they told him they had a different occupation, would the Pharaoh have killed him? They're just like, what do you say, 75 people all together? You gonna kill all of them? What, excuse me. I'm a little confused about that last little part. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're done. We're done. That's the end of chapter 46. We're in chapter 47, 48, 49, and 50. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Sorry today was a crying day, but it was just that kind of day. Like I said, my daughter's father messaged me and he was crying. Not like I cry, but he was crying. He was hurting. He's hurting a lot. I'm hurting a lot. The world is hurting, and I see that a lot more today. Where the world is just, the devil is alive, guys. God is alive, and the devil is alive, and there's like straight warfare going on spiritually, uh and physically. Families are falling apart, people are dying, we're losing our loved ones. There's a lot of crazy, lots and lots of crazy going on in the world. So remember, read your Bible, love on each other, and just spend time with God and know that I love you. God loves you. And I'll see you back here. Hopefully not in another 2 weeks. Hopefully soon. I'm just trying to, like I said, get this hot dog cart up and running, get the house done. Look at this, it's not a mess, but it's a clutter. It's a clutter. I don't like clutter. Just pray for each other and love. Love. There's a lot of hurt and a lot of pain and a lot of everything. So we got to love each other. Love on your neighbor as yourself. I love you and I'll see you back here soon. I can't wait. Have a great day. I hope that this trailer works. God bless you. Have a great day. Mwah.